Childhood in Scientology is traumatic and very isolating. This environment, this Scientology culture, ends up being full of threats and punishments if you don't comply, agree, submit, conform. It's teaching around children not being children, but instead ageless spirits in small bodies. It is incredibly dangerous. It's so far-reaching into the child's experience, how they are perceived by those around them, and how they perceive themselves. Scientology teaches that all laws that apply to men and women apply to children. This is a really heavy thing to a child. Scientology deconstructs the family unit and traditional family roles, parent and child. It relabels, redefines, and alters values, redirecting everyone, everything, and every effort towards the greatest good, which will always be Scientology. It basically demolishes the parent-child relationship and begins the grooming opportunity of children, which very often results in identity disorders, labor trafficking, and sexual abuse. Their practice of isolating members, including children, from advocates, anyone that could protect them, makes innocent children entirely helpless without boundaries of any kind, in an environment that offers them zero resources apart from Scientology, which is a thing they didn't choose for themselves, but they're being force-fed. They make it illegal or off policy to discuss that you're suffering. Scientology has its own language that is rife with euphemisms used to hide things and redefine your experience. They stigmatize and create shame around feelings and exhibiting what you're feeling about your experience. In the end, we experienced the opposite of what Scientology promised to make us better. In fact, it was so destructive to us individually and collectively, we could never be the same. Children suffer from what we know now is untreated mental health issues. Whether they developed while in Scientology or as a result of it, we'll never know. But the stigma that Scientology creates around mental health care and getting help from anything outside of Scientology lasts for a really long time, so people continue to suffer even after leaving unnecessarily. We are circling back now to try to help others possibly have a shorter road of recovery, or better yet, avoid that childhood altogether. The goal is to create awareness around what happens to children raised in an environment like Scientology, with two main focuses. Get protections in place so that current and future children don't suffer the same fate, and to create community for us so we can process what happened, find words for it finally, and hopefully heal.